Hello everyone, this is Chris and welcome back to another Seed Showcase. Except that there is no Seed Showcase and the title was not lying to you. You have been clickbaited, so yeah, I'll see you all later. You looked at the length of the video before clicking off, huh? Okay, I am joking. There is a Seed Showcase today, but I am not joking in the fact that this is a clickbait, as in the seed itself is clickbait. Yes. We are checking out the clickbait seed to see if it's actually as good as the title says it is, or if we have been, I guess, clickbaited by the seed generator. I don't know. We'll have to see what we could find. And if you happen to find any seeds that you'd want me to check out that has something of interest in it, then feel free, leave it down below in the comments and I might check it out in the future. But yeah, let's check out and see what clickbait has to offer. So you spawn in right where this diamond block is, right on the edge of a desert. So you can either go into the really hot area, or you could go into the mildly cool area filled with lots and lots of roses and poppies and flowers beyond your wildest dreams. So in case you want to collect all the flowers inside Minecraft, then this is the spawn for you, I guess. But if you were to go into the desert, then what you would find is a desert village sitting just right here, and it's actually a fairly decent sized one. Sadly no blacksmith, which is, it's okay, it's nothing too serious, but you don't get any of the free loot or anything like that, but you do get some pretty easily accessible free crops, loads of hay bales, and loads of other things to start off your world. Thankfully, another structure not too far from this village makes up for the lack of semi-decent loot, and that is in the form of this guy, the ruined portal, sitting just right here with its gold block, a little surrounded by lava, but that's okay, and with its free chest, and with all this obsidian. And you know what? Let's say you get rid of this crying obsidian, and you use this portal to go into the nether. Let's see what type of nether spawn you get. Not that bad. You get a nether wasteland right your way out that way with some piglins, which is fine, and you also get this crimson forest. And I always love just wandering around this type of biome. It's always so, I guess, colorful. Colorful, is that the right word? I don't know, but it's really cool just to go around these types of biomes, and to have one not too far from your nether spawn, pretty cool to have. But in case you did want to have that blacksmith loot, then have no fear, because there are a couple other villages inside this desert which do have blacksmiths, such as this one right here. And again, it's a pretty decent sized one with loads of different types of buildings, including the blacksmith itself, filled with again, not sure if it's random loot or not, but with potentially some iron, some obsidian, and some bread. But you know what? Seeing two desert villages back to back is a little much. How about we shake things up and head over to this savannah village with, again, another blacksmith. And I think savannah blacksmiths are actually a little bit rarer than other blacksmiths, because I don't see these too often. But yeah, you get one just right here with more iron gear, more apples, more bread, and yeah, more free loot. And in case you don't like your village loot, too traditional, then I'd recommend you heading out to these coordinates right here, because just right in the center of this village you get yourself another ruined portal surrounded by wheat. So I'm not exactly sure what these villagers think of this ruined portal, but yeah, you get another ruined portal with even more free loot and even more opportunities. And speaking of opportunities, heading away just this way past that one village, you find my favorite biome in the game, the Savannah Plateau. And normally when you find savanna plateaus, you might find one mountain and then some pretty flat land. In this savanna plateau, there is a lot of mountainous terrain with a small bit of flat areas, but mainly loads and loads of mountains and little crevasses, and so many types of areas to explore, to go around, to make the game that much more interesting. Oh, and if two ruined portals weren't enough, you have a third one just sitting right in the center of this madness around these savanna mountains. And if one savanna mountain wasn't enough for you, then maybe I'd recommend you heading over here, because you find yourself another one. And I'd actually recommend you head over to this one rather than the other one, because this one has actually a river spewing right around it, which gives it this more immersive feel, like you are actually going around these mountains, you are actually, exploring this area, and you actually have lots and lots of flowing lava. know that was here. But yeah, a really, really interesting type of biome to explore, especially with this water surrounding it. I think we've just gone about 2 seconds too long without showing you another place to get some free loot. So yeah, right here you get a desert temple, and let's check out, see what's here. I think this is one of the few places that aren't random. So yeah, you could get some gold, some sand, some gravel, and some enchanted books with some pretty decent enchants too. Like, that's not too bad, but that's not the only thing that's around here, because if we head our way just up this way a little bit, you might see this mountain right here. Now, this mountain doesn't look too exciting. It looks like a pretty generic mountain, if I do say so, but if you look your way just down here and just right around here, you might notice some cobblestone, and if you dig your way in there just enough, you'll see that there's a mob spawner sitting basically in really easy reach from, like, for the player. And yeah, it's really, really cool to see some stuff like this, see like types of generations where it's really easy to get to. And also, if we head our way over this way, then we'll eventually come across another village. Yeah, there is a lot of villages, and a lot of really big ones too. And yeah, sadly no blacksmith for this one, but again, in case you need some free crops or some village trading, then this is another viable place to go to. But you know what? All those villages we've been through already were a little too lively. So how about we head to one that isn't quite so lively, being an abandoned one, or in this case a pillaged one, because a pillager outpost spawned in right next to the village, and presumably what happened is maybe the pillagers just pillaged this village and built their tower here. And yeah, that's kind of a sad thing that happened, but it's kind of cool to see just this abandoned village sitting right next to an outpost. And what Seed Showcase would be complete without showing the location of the stronghold? So if you do your way just right down here, it's a little bit far down, but yeah, it's just right here. It's not incredibly hard to get to, and there's nothing in the way of digging your way down to just, you know, landing your way right into the stronghold. And yeah, it's a little bit on the emptier side, but still, it's nice to have. But what do you think of this seed showcase? Do you think you've been clickbaited with this type of seed, or do you think this seed actually has something of worth to check out with? Whatever you think, let me know down below in the comments. But other than that, that's pretty much all I have for you. So thanks for watching, and I will see you all later.